Hello again and welcome to March West Junction TMD, and today's a little different. I'm going to be showing you another one of these Airfix adventure sets, and the one we're going to be looking at today is the Wild West adventure set that I came across accidentally while I was trying to collect parts for the other adventure set that I reviewed a while back, and for the Dr. X. And when I was trying to get the parts and this come up on eBay, and I thought I'd buy it. So grab yourself a drink and we'll go through what you get in the set. Okay, we'll start off with just looking at the box, and because this is made by Airfix, as you know, with your Airfix kits, if you're into them, they always have a fantastic box art showing you what's going on, and this is no exception. As you can see, there's Jupiter Steam Loco, there's a Central Pacific passenger car, and then there's a luggage stroke passenger van at the end as well. What you also get in the set is like a little plastic play set where you can carry out the actions to rob the safe from the train. So it's got an overhead gantry here where the cowboy hangs off. As it passes a certain point, the roof opens, so he jumps inside, and then after a certain point you can blow this car up with this detonator. This set is as new. It's never ever been played with, as you'll see when I open the box. Also on the box, it just shows you what's going on in a cartoon format. So the train passes under the gantry with the bandit in position, so the bandit's hanging on. Trap door in the passenger car roof opens automatically and the cowboy drops in. Train backs up, last coach is uncoupled and the bandit appears with a stick of dynamite. Detonator is pressed and the baggage car is blown open, so it all blows apart. The bandits appear from log cabin, open the safe to reveal the gold. Will they get away? I think it's absolutely fantastic that they did something like this. Like I say, this is I picked this up from looking for parts to complete my Dr. X set, and I did a video on that, and this is a follow-up after requests from people, because I did mention in there that I'd take a look at this one in the future, hence why I'm doing the video today. And there's a link up above to that video on the Dr. X set if you want to have a look at that. But you can imagine this, 1977 these come out. There was two sets, like I say, the Dr. X set and the Wild West set. You can imagine the play value when you was a kid for this. It's absolutely awesome, gets the imagination going. So now we'll take a look inside the box and see what you get. Okay, I've took the lid off, and as you can see, it's absolutely mint. It's never ever been run, and I don't know what to do, whether to play with it or leave it as it is as a collector's item, because I've never seen one in this condition. And is it something that Hornby stroke Airfix would like to have off me for their museum? I don't know. Maybe if someone from Airfix is watching this, they might want to get in touch. But like I say, it's a fantastic condition, and I paid £40 for this. And if you are watching from Hornby and you want to make me an offer, trust me, it would be more than £40. And it is a really nice set, and I can imagine when I was younger, I would have loved to have played with this. So let's have a look what you get individually in the set. Okay, we'll start off with the paperwork side to see what you get in this train set. And first of all, you get a 2-page leaflet about how you can expand the train set with all the codes for the different tracks that Airfix do, and some simple track diagrams with a little bit more complicated one on the rear there. What comes with this set is you get 8 curves and 4 straights, so there's quite a bit you need to do to make it a bit more interesting. You don't get no points or anything like that, but it just shows what they were trying to expand into in those early days. Then you also get this little story comic, you could say, showing you what's going on, so you can actually imagine the imagination that was going through the minds of the kids as I was reading this, and getting all excited about what they were going to do. Then it shows you how to check what's in your pack, and like I said, this is what you get: the Loco, the coaches, the track connector, a battery controller you get. This is the actual playset, and it shows you where it goes actually on the track, how to fit the track together and nail it down. This is about the uncoupling device for the set that fits in there, and it just shows you how you actually get the track to fit the actual play set, fitting the batteries and connecting the track, how to use the controller, how to connect the couplings up on the vehicles, because these were the first to have these narrow tension lock couplings, and unfortunately it didn't take off, and nowadays they're similar to this size. And then it shows you how to set the baggage car up, ready to be blown apart. Shows the man dropping in the roof, and there you go, it shows the rest of the set and how to use it. There's these little stones on the set, and as you push on them, the figures come out or go back in. So it's quite an exciting set. On the back of this tells you how to look after the equipment. So it shows you about lubrication points, things like that, and how to strip the it looks like the motor's in the tender. Shows you how to strip the motor down to change the carbon brushes, which I've never seen before. And then there's a fault finding part as well, and then a little bit about Airfix railway systems. And you also get a catalogue as well, and look at the price. First edition 10p. So, but 10p was a lot of money in 1977. So, and it just explains a load of information about features and finishes in there. And that's something I never noticed before. In the event of complaint, it tells you where you complain. So that must be the original address all them years ago. And there you go, there's the Wild West set that we have to look at today. And turning over, this was the Dr. X set that I did a video on previously. And like I said, there was a link above, but also I'll put it in the description as well for the video on that if you want to take a look at that. That's a really good set as well. And then it shows you another train pack they do with some Mark II coaches and Class 31. And like I said in the Dr. X video, in the day, these were the best pulling locos. That someone did a test in the, I think it was a Railway Modeller, and a pulling power of different locos, and these perform the best. The downside to them, they didn't have a wheel in the centre on the drive. It was just a moulded plastic, solid, weren't even a free running wheel. But I think it was to do with the tight radius curves. There's another class 31 again, with some wagons. And then they did some steam sets as well, with a couple of coaches, another one with wagons. And they did another Wild West freight set, which is a nice little set. And I wouldn't mind looking out for that, just to add to the collection. It looks quite interesting. So, and that's a different Loco as well. And then there's about the track again. And these are the individual items they used to sell. So you can buy, those are the Locos at the time they were doing. And there's some of the coaches and wagons. And I think these were the kits that now are made by Depot. So these were kits that you could put together and motorise in the future, but I don't know what was out there to motorise them at the time. So they did a little Drury shunter afterwards as well, and that was a nice little kit. I did that not long ago just to put in my depot. That I picked up from the Wally show for a few quid. So you've got Stevenson's rocket there as well. I'm not sure if they call them pugs, if anyone, because I'm not mad on my Steam, so I don't know, I haven't got a lot of knowledge, but I think they're called them pugs. If it's whatever it's called, could you just drop a comment below? That'd be interesting to find out if it is one of those pug things. And then what they also used to do, and they still are being manufactured now, but by Depot, is some platforms and stations and that for the to enhance your railway. So there's signal box platforms, extra detail to put on your platforms. I've got that actually on my layout, the steps for that, at the back of my layout. There's a station building, level crossing. These are quite good, these gantries. I know Dragon Junction Mark II has a few of these on his layout. So Lord Allen, and they look really good on his layout. So check him out and you'll see them actually built on his layout, and they do look really good. There's telegraph poles and that, cable drums, people, passengers. I think there was a workforce they brought out afterwards, fencing, gantry bridge. There's another bridge there that the train goes over, and a little engine shed. And at the back it just shows you all the majority of them items all together. The actual signal box was based on Oakham as well. So if you do want to model an actual signal box from a location, the signal box is quite a good kit as well. Okay, we'll move on to the more exciting bit, what you actually get in the box. Okay, the first box you get at the top of the pack is your battery controller. Excuse me, 2-speed forward and reverse. That's the code for it there. Now, like I said in the Dr. X set, what Airfix used to do is individually box stuff inside the train set. So after Christmas, if they haven't sold, the shop then could break it up and sell them individually. And there you have the controller. So it's very basic. It's half speed, full speed, and obviously the different directions. As you can see, it's brand new. It's never ever been used, never been connected up. And it used to take, I think it was 6 of those really big batteries. And used to weigh a ton when you put the batteries in it. But as you can see, the box is absolutely mint. It's never been used. And it's a shame really, because I bet if I would had this when I was younger, I would have probably battered it really. Playing with it that much, like I did with my Dr. X set, hence why the Dr. X set, I've had to rebuild it. Okay, so that's the first box. Okay, the second box you get is the Loco, And like I say, they're all in individual boxes. And this is Jupiter. There's the code on the end for it. And like I say, it's never been run. In fact, I've never opened the box. Just bear with me while I get something to open the box with. Screwdriver, as I don't want to damage it. And these are with the polystyrene inside. And as you can see, it's a lovely Loco. All metal wheels. And the detail on it is really good for its age. Look how small them wheels are. They're a bit like N-gauge when you look at them. But it is a well detailed Loco. There's a brake wheel there as well. And there's even a spring under the front bogie to help it stay on the track. There's all these support arms. I don't know what those are. Those like finials. So it is a really nice looking Loco. And like I say, I've never had it out the box ever. It's brand new, so it's never been run. So I don't know if it will run. You know, let's just drop it out the box. Hopefully I won't damage it. I mean, a bit nervous holding it. It's quite delicate. So the cab is very basic. There's a sort of load for the coal. The paintwork's like a matte, so it's quite good. But the as you can see, the bogies are really nice, and you can see the pickups at the bottom there. If you can just about make that out. There's even a mesh over the top of the chimney stack, which I think they used to do so you didn't set cinder sparks out. I don't know if there's a light in the end. I'm not sure. I can't see any wires. I think what we'll do, I'll put it on the track and see if it works. So let's take a look. Okay, as you can see from that clip, yes, it does work. Very noisy. It needs a good lubrication, I think, and a service. Bear in mind, this has never ever been run, never been running or anything. And 1977 it come out, and so it's knocking on a bit. What's that make it? It's got to be coming up to 60 years old. And I can't believe it has got a light that works in the front. And look, and you can't even see the wires. There is some kind of connector there, I think. But how fantastic is that? A Loco of that size, and the detail. Yes, the cab's not very good, but we're talking 1977. So, I mean, it's an absolute amazing Loco. I'm really, really impressed with it. And now I'm tempted to get the other steam Loco if it's as good as this, just for the collection, just to say I've got one. And there is a bit of weight to it as well. It's quite heavy. I mean, I haven't got scales to weigh stuff, unfortunately, but it is a fantastic little Loco. So fair play to Airfix. In their day, they were on the ball with all stuff like this. There's that little coupling at the back as well. And it's slightly to the one side for some reason, but it's like spring loaded. So, and they just pull out, I think that clips off and they pull out. There's even little steps here and everything. So top marks, I think, for the Loco. I'm really, really impressed with it. Okay, next item in the set is this passenger car. And that's the code for it there. And this is the one with the trapdoor in the roof. And as you can see again, the box is absolutely mint. And it's even still got the actual cellophane holding it all together. So we'll just quickly take this out of the box to have a look. Like I say, it's never been out of the box. This is the first time. Now this time, this one's in like a plastic injection moulded sort of tray, and there you have the coach. Again, it's in that slightly matte finish as well. There's the trapdoor in the roof. I've just had one of the wheels drop off from underneath. Unfortunately, it's got the plastic wheels, but I bet I could swap them for metal ones if I desire. But they just simply clip back in, the wheels do. And there is the lever which opens the roof, so it must pass something. And then when that presses in, it opens the roof, and the guy hanging from the overhead gantry will catch onto that and just fall inside. So that's quite neat. I don't know American coaches from the Wild West, so you have to forgive me. I can't give you any history on it. It's just number 3. That's all that's on it. But I think it's all right. I think the paintwork, being more of a matte, really sets it off. Looks a bit more of a model than an actual toy. So that's the first coach in the set. Okay, the next coach in the set is this exploding car, and this is the baggage car, and that's the code for it. Again, the box is really good. There's a little mark there, but for something that's nearly 60 years old, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So let's open this one. Again, it's got this plastic insert inside, and again, it's still got the protective plastic sleeve, and as you can see, that's where it all explodes apart. Now, how it explodes, I don't know. I don't know if there's something underneath that catches it. I can't see what makes it explode, but there's something that actually activates it. That's this. There's another little trigger here. So obviously, as that's going round the set, that, excuse me for knocking the camera, that will get pushed down, which makes this explode. So I think that's quite neat as well. Again, the livery application, the colours and that look really good. You know, it's not like, it doesn't look like a toy effect. But yeah, that's another good wagon. Unfortunately, we've got plastic wheels again. But hey-ho, it's good enough in the time it was built. I think all the coaches used to have plastic wheels in that era. So, okay, the next box is the actual playset, and I'll just make a bit of room. Move my mug. As you can see, that's the actual playset when it's assembled. There's the gantry. The track will fit through here. Here's all your cowboys and the guy hanging from the gantry. There's a little log cabin there as well, and this is your detonator. And these are those triggers I was on about that the figures get coming in and out by pulling the rocks backwards and forwards. The box is pretty good. There's a slight crease there, but with the size of the box, you can imagine things get stacked on top of it, it will get creases. But other than that, the box is quite mint. That's the code for this module. Like I say, I think before I was saying everything was individually boxed. And like I say, again, this has been out the box just for me to have a look at. And there you go, there's the actual set. I mean, 1977, and look at the actual weathering. How fantastic is that? That is absolutely awesome. This is your gantry that will fit in there. There's the cowboy. Like I say, it's never ever been out. There's something sticking out there with the paper. I presume that's what activates the coaches when for the roof to open, and I suppose for the baggage car to explode. This is your detonator, and you've got these cowboys. One's in there, and you just sorry for knocking the camera, and you just push the levers and they come out. But I think they're still, I don't want to wreck it, I think they're still stuck in. I don't know if they'll come out. Let's just turn it over. Oh yeah, they're sellotaped at the underside because it's never ever been used. And obviously when you press the detonator here, it uses that bar which activates whatever comes out the side of that rock to activate the coach. And like I say, look at that, fantastic weathering. It's all matte as well. That looks really, really good. And you can even screw the damn thing down onto your board. And what a fantastic bit of plastic modelling for 1977. Absolutely brilliant. Let's put it back in. And like I say, everything's still got the original tape. There's the one guy. In here, I've never opened it, but I take it that's the cowboys. The extra cowboys you get with it as well. And all the cowboys are painted. Not like the Dr. X set. I mean, that guy there's got breeches, they call them. There's another, that one's painted as well. And the guy inside the log cabin, he's painted as well. So, this is really, really good. And like I keep saying, 1977, come on Airfix, come on Hornby. You must have some of the tooling for this. I would re-release it, I would. And get the kids back into it. I mean, I would have loved this when I was younger, and it's a shame I didn't have it when I was younger. I was happy with the Dr. X set, but this set, especially with your John Wayne films and stuff like that, and Clint Eastwood films, this would have been absolutely fantastic. But there you go, that's the playset part of it, the module. Okay, the final box you get in the set is your track. Again, mint boxed, in really good condition. And it's not nickel plated track, it's just a steel track. Again, never been used. And you also get the connector for the track. So you don't even have to do any soldering, you can just, there's some screws there just to connect it up, which is a nice little touch. So, but that's just come unstuck, that has, that's why that's open. Like I say, it's never been used. You get 8 curves and 4 straights, but it's obviously, this stuff rusts if you've got it in your garage or something like that. You could never put it outside, which is a shame. It's not the nickel plated type track, but in its day it was the track that was used. I don't know, it's got there, power clip enclosed. So when I did my review on the Dr. X set, I was looking for the power clip and I couldn't find it, and I think I was getting confused with this set and the other set. So that's something I need to find for my Dr. X set, a power clip, and then it should be complete. So that's the track. And like I say, if you had a shop in the late 70s, early 80s, and there was these sets out, you could split them at Christmas when it's over and sell them as individuals, which is fantastic. At the moment, if they split a set, obviously they have to sell them unboxed, but these are all boxed. I think it's a great idea. I think Mainline used to do the same thing as well. I'm not sure if Replica did as well, but I think it's a brilliant idea. Obviously there's more cost because it's in a box, but they already met the boxes for them. So, but it helps the shops to sell them on if they weren't successful at selling them at Christmas. And there you have it, all back in its box. And you can imagine Christmas Day 1977, or probably 98 if it was they're still selling them then, opening up the wrapping, taking the lid off, and this what greets you. And I think it's absolutely amazing. And like I say, Hornby, if you're listening, have a look, see if you've got the tooling for this sort of stuff, and I'd reintroduce it and get the kids imagination going again, and it looks absolutely lovely. So I really appreciate you if you're still watching this video after this long time of how the video's gone on. If you have liked it, then please hit the like button, as that helps with the algorithm of the channel and helps it grow, and encourages other people to watch my videos. If you're a subscriber, I really appreciate your support. The channel has grown tremendously and I'm doing really well, and all I was doing the channel for was just to document what I've got and what I'm doing with my layout, and also how it's sort of grown is to say what bargains are out there and other things that can inspire you to do modelling, obviously like the real railway, preserve railways, and so on. So I really appreciate my subscribers. Thank you very much for sticking with me. If you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing. It's free, you don't have to pay a penny, and if you hit the bell icon and select all, you'll be notified when I release my next video. So thank you very much for stopping by, and I'll see you again at the next video. Thank you very much. Bye for now.